In 2013, a video of a man holding a skull-shaped instrument he calls a death whistle began making the rounds on YouTube. Once played, the death whistle sound is immediately unsettling.
When I heard it for the first time, the sounds that were produced through the whistle, it's a shriek of death.
In fact, the significance behind this disturbing sound has perplexed scholars for years. What was this death whistle, and what was its purpose? In Mexico City, while archaeologists were unearthing the remains of an ancient Aztec temple, they made an exciting discovery.
This was an enormous finding. They found a human sacrifice, a male skeleton that had been interred for 500 years.
But it was the relics hidden inside the skeleton's hands that would lead to years of intrigue.
The person had been beheaded. The arms are crossed in front of his chest, and in each of the hands was found these instruments, which are called death whistles.
For nearly 15 years, these ancient instruments lay silent before finally being given a voice.
The archaeologists who excavated these instruments, they never dared to play them, to test them, to try them. So I was the first person who actually played these original sound artifacts.
But how could these tiny objects produce such ghastly shrieks?
There are different air streams generated within the structure of these instruments, which then diametrically hit against each other, and thus the Aztecs were able to produce a very shrill and noisy sound.
Still, the question remained, what was the purpose of these artifacts? Theories abounded in academic circles.
The Aztecs were known for their warfare, their military, for their conquests. During times of war, there were these large wooden drums that were played as an army would advance. It's even documented that the Spaniards would hear this drumming sound as they were fighting against the Aztecs. They said that those were sounds coming from hell.
With this in mind, some experts theorized the death whistles could have been used in a similar way.
You can imagine the frightening sound if you had 200 or 300 or 5,000 warriors blowing these instruments and drums and trumpets as they were advancing. That would be extremely intimidating.
Though a convincing theory for the whistle's purpose, other experts felt they were used for quite a different reason.
It's a very interesting theory that the Aztec death whistles could have been used in therapeutic context to overcome certain illnesses. It was meant to create this kind of hypnotic, sort of soothing atmosphere in which one could relax and be comforted.
But it was the Aztecs' practice of human sacrifice that archaeologists ultimately felt was the key to the mystery of the death whistles.
The burial of this male skeleton wasn't done in an arbitrary or haphazard way. It was strategically placed right in front of the structure of the wind god, Ehikatl. It was human sacrifice. It was meant for him to take these whistles and blow through them so that the spirit of the wind could take him through the underworld safely. So there was this very dark side to it, gruesome side to it, but there's this very beautiful and blissful, divine part of this whole experience.
While their exact purpose remains a mystery, these whistles, once thought to be trinkets and relegated to museum archives, are being given their due as works of cultural significance. And 500 years later, the whistle still has the power to unnerve anyone who hears its sound.